This is Chess here at Synthetic Warehouse in Sioux Falls, and it's been a while since I've done a video. I just put this up today. As you can see here, it's about the firearms cleaner and lubricant. The sign I just took down was "Stop in the store for all your small engine oil needs." So it was a advertisement relating to the ASE small engine lubricant. So we're going to walk back into the store here. Hello. This is the back door. So yeah, I changed the sign out there, and I usually leave it up for a month because it takes the customers about a month to react to that sign before they see it. So yeah, that's the point. I've been selling a lot of the small engine oil, and I think I pretty much tapped out all our regular customers on the firearm oil, but other dealers around the country seem to say it's a huge hit. So now I've started externally advertising that firearms oil, which I have plenty of backup here. The lubricant and the cleaner. It's a new aerosol version. Of course, we've got the drip can type as well. Or that's the small one here. This is the aerosol, and that's the aerosol cleaner. This is the new one right here. The octane boost. One of our retail accounts just bought 17 cases of that octane boost. The motorcycle customers are really seeing response to that, and I have no problem selling that, even just suggestive sales. So any dealer out there who wants to move some good good product, and no one's going to hesitate to pay for a product that's under $5 based on what you can tell them about that product. So yeah, I cleared out this area here because, actually, let me take a step back. It's been a while since I've done a video because the store has been so busy, and the phones lately, sales and everything have picked up. So I just moved 2 pallets out of here, and I've got 2 more coming to get me through July 22nd. Today's the 31st or the 30th of June. So I've got 1 more order coming to get me through to the big Duluth show when we go to Amsoil for that Amsoil University Live. And again, for current dealers, this is actually a newsletter that I'm making. This video is for all customers. But as for dealers, when Amsoil has a national event, it's to your advantage to go to those, because they give you a big discount, in this case a 10% rebate on your inventory up to $50,000. So you can get back as much as $5,000 rebate. So that's $5,000 potentially in free product, but without the rebate you still get 10% off on orders up to $10,000. So that's $1,000 worth of product right there, with a minimum of a $10,000 order. So if you bought, let's walk over here to the Powersports area. So with that bonus with a bonus $5,000 rebate on a large stocking order that would get you through a whole year, that would be approximately 46 cases of the V-twin oil. And when you combine commissions and potential retail profits, I turned off the lights in here, commissions and potential retail profits, that right there is $2,000. So that is, whoops, let me turn on these lights here. That's $5,000 in product that you can get, and then the $2,000 that you can make off it. So that's just for attending one of those Amsoil events. So this one in Duluth is on the 22nd, and if you just signed up or you're going to join us as a dealer, I just want to let you know that there's another opportunity in Lancaster, Pennsylvania in October. Or if you're an existing dealer now, don't miss that date. And apparently Amsoil is going to be doing more of those events So you definitely want to attend them, because I can't wait to find out what we learned. There was already one in Las Vegas, of course I didn't go to, but that was in, I want to say it was March. So any of those things, it packs a punch to your business. You go home with all sorts of insight on the industry and things that they just won't publish. So the other thing I wanted to cover in this quick video blog was, I was outside showing you the sign. Here's my display, by the way, for the Firearms oil. So there it is right there. So we got 3 products. We got the Firearm lubricant in the drip bottles. We've got the Firearm cleaner and the spray. And then we've got the new one, which is the spray version of the lubricant. And I don't have to do any testimonials on this. All you have to do is scan YouTube. There's every week more and more people are testing this, and they're saying the same thing. The products that the gunsmithing companies make, they don't stand up to this, because Amsoil's philosophy, again, they don't have stockholders. They're enthusiasts themselves, and they're devoted to this industry of lubricants. They are not going to put a product out unless it has 1 or 2 features that are better than what's already out there. So you can do your research on that, and you'll see for yourself about that. But yeah, before that I had the small engine oil sign out there. This has always been a strong product, and the reason I like to advertise it is because this seems to be the key. This is one of those products where people just come in off the street not knowing anything about Amsoil, but this is the product they've already heard about, or they're looking for something for their small engines. With all the other products in the stores, or the potential equipment that a customer could have, they came in here already knowing about a product for that piece of equipment. For this one, they're just looking for something for small engines, not necessarily even a synthetic. So this product right here, I owe the growth of so many potential new word-of-mouth customers that have grown into customers for the other products that I sell here, not just Amsoil, but other things I sell here in the store. So this is definitely one of those products that you as an independent dealer, you never want to be without. And you know what? If you're selling other things, you know, two-stroke oil or stuff for diesels or cars, this is an easy product to explain, because there's a lot of people now have generators, chainsaws, you know, four-stroke, other four-stroke equipment. And then now we just came out with the new 1040 version as well. And the other part of this line is the new hydrostatic 20W50 that runs even cooler. So Amsoil's doing a good job at filling that out. And over here on the wall, this is pretty much about a 2-week supply. That goes in 2 weeks. Just like this, the Formula 4-stroke ATV oil, the 0W40. Every day I sell at least as much as you see missing here. Sometimes it's 3 rows. But I sell at least this much every day, and that's about a 2-week supply right there. The other reason I want to make this video is, let's go over here to the diesel areas. I'm just thinking out. I'm thinking here quietly, what other highlights? Oh, some new things other than that hydrostatic oil. Here's 2 new ones. The updates on the brake fluid. So now we have a .3 and 4 combined, which meets a spec called .5.1. So we've got an outstanding brake fluid that can take a lot of moisture and heat without the pedal fading. And then we have a updated racing brake fluid, .4. So there's a lot of vehicles have a requirement for that only. Be sure to read about that on the websites. I know we just put it up there on oilordering.com. And I wanted to edit this and almost forgot another new item that just came out is the new our version of the OEM recommendation for the Indian Scout motorcycles is this new SAE 10W60 motorcycle oil. So the data sheet is up on the website. There's plenty of information there, but we do have that in stock, ready to ship. So that's another product to check out. I've already had people inquire, or actually come in and buy it, so abruptly we had to get some of that inventory in. So that'll be a normal regular item that we stock, and of course all the Amsoil distribution centers. Now back to the rest of the video. And then this is really cool, this new brake parts cleaner. You know it's good because it says, well, chlorinated formula, but on the back, not for sale in California or New Jersey. And so this is that brake fluid that when you spray it, the stuff does come off. So you're using, compared to this new stuff you find in the auto parts store, it usually takes 2 cans of their product for what this is worth, a single can here. Same goes for that heavy duty degreaser as well. I can get the same efficiency out of this can that it takes 3 cans of gunk. But I want to go over here. The diesel is the big thing where all the changes. As you can see, this shelf gets emptied quite often. I was kind of unprepared for that today because I think the 2 pallets that I just ordered in, I didn't get the replacement for that. So I'm going to have to rely on the backups that I have in the 2.5 sizes. I have a little bit up here, and I think I have some backup in another location, but most of the oil that I have left is the 540. So this is the new Signature Series, and I'd urge you to read more about this online. The big feature of that, again, is the fact that they dropped the 25,000 mile requirement needed, or where it requires you to use a oil analysis to get the 25,000 miles or the 60,000 miles. So now if we look at the box, it's just clear on the box. Let me turn this around. Hope I remember to turn on the stabilizer on this, image stabilizer on this camera. Yeah, there we go, right here. Let me get a close-up here. Yeah, up to 60,000 miles on over-the-road trucks and turbo diesel pickups. Twice the OEM, not to exceed 25,000 miles. If you look on the data sheet, the big story here is how it reacts with fuel dilution. They've solved that problem. Nobody else in the industry can take that claim. The prior oil, even, the premium version, you had to use oil analysis to get that far. But they know that with the DPF systems, this oil is not going to change in viscosity. It's extremely tough. So then the second step, we got rid of the OE line. So I just have a few more here on clearance of the old OE. And that got updated to another 100% synthetic base stock. So now we have a 100% synthetic base stock that's priced like all those other non-synthetics on the market. I mean, this just blows them out of the water. If you're just a customer out there, you want to get a good price on this, just give me a call at 800-579-0580. But this is a no-brainer, and this is attracting, I think, more people than Amsoil expected, certainly more customers than I expected, because this 540 version, they wait until they get a certain number of sales, but it's not available in the 2.5s like the 1030 is in the 1540. But I'm actually selling more of this than these two in the same line, the 540 version. So it's great. I'm really happy about this oil because it's allowing me to sell diesel oil to customers that actually came in here for other things and they weren't even going to consider buying this. But when they find out about the price, it's just a no-brainer. So give us a call on that. When you buy a case, it's reduced even more. And in this region, of course, I use speedy delivery, so it's pretty much next day to anywhere around here when we get that product to. And then, of course, Amsoil's hanging on to the original one. So if you need high zinc, we still got the Series 3000 for 2006 and earlier diesels, as well as the premium heavy-duty diesel and marine. The ever-versatile 1030 for turbo diesels and small engines as well, gasoline and diesel engines. And so is this. A lot of your classic car buffs, they're still out there telling people, yeah, just use Rotella for these older cars. Well, as of January 1st, 2017, that was the reason we had this change, is because the EPA back in 2004 started telling the oil companies, you better be ready for this new specification. And the new specification fell into necessity on January 1st. So all that has changed. So if you've got friends with old cars and they still think it's okay to run a diesel oil that you buy off the shelf, you better tell them to look into the issue. So that's why we make this older version that came out in 1976. This will always be around. This is for those classic cars. Even though we even have separate products for classic cars and hot rods and things, a lot of customers don't want to hear that. Nope, my buddy said to use diesel oil, and that's what I'm going to use. So this is for that customer right there. Same thing with the 530 and the 1030. That has all the zinc levels. Now, speaking of that, let's go over on this aisle, and that's what the Z-Rod was for. But I don't care about this Z-Rod. You told me, my buddy told me that to use the diesel oil, and that's what I'm going to use. Well, see, we have all the choices then for you. So if you don't like that, we've got that diesel oil for you. And then we also have the, this is picked up, the XL line. I'm constantly filling the shelves here, and just the other day, yesterday in fact, this was this high, and there's holes all over the place, so I have to constantly restock the XL. And then same with the Signature, of course the 530. It's always an issue to keep in stock. I had to do an emergency order just to fill the gap, because right over here there's always 15 or 20. So this was, I got 4 cases in to cover me for the weekend, and hopefully after the 4th of July weekend I'll have those pallets in here. So this is just backup. This isn't really part of the store. This is emergency backup. But yeah, a lot of things are selling that used to not sell. It took me forever to get customers for that Briggs & Stratton oil, and the dirt bike oil is starting to pick up. The Quick Shot's always been a good one, so I keep plenty of that laying around. The bypass kits, we do pretty well on those. The gear oils have always done well. The ATF in the past was slow, and now we've done a lot of work in this area to make these household products. So we even have a lot of automatic transmission shops that mention our product, and the customer comes over here themselves to pick it up, and then they take it back over there to have the oil changed. So I'll just wrap it up with that. I think that was everything I want to cover in this. But we're going to be doing more videos now. Like I say, I've got a better grip on our inventory situation here, and I've actually cut some advertising to try to slow things down in here so I can spend more time on the internet side. And when new customers buy online through our sites, we like to thank them. We like to send a separate newsletter relating to that. I like to make offers and do all sorts of things. So apologize for the delay. A lot of people like our videos, and so we're going to do more. Again, this is Chess here with Synthetic Warehouse, and I'm going to sign off. And thanks again, and you know, if you're just seeing this for the first time, subscribe to us too. All right. Have a nice evening.